Today's topic, 7 reasons why following your calling will change your life. Because once you find your true calling and once you follow your true calling, a lot of things in your life become so much easier. Even though we've been brainwashed that we should take the safe and secure path, that's actually not really safe, which I will prove to you in this episode. And once I followed my true calling, once I found it, once I knew that this is what I want to do, and once I then followed it relentlessly, my life changed forever. And I know that your life will change in the same way if you follow your true calling. And the first reason why following your calling will change your life is because raising your vibration becomes so easy. I mean, think about it. Raising your vibration is the number one most important thing when it comes to your manifestation success. If you want to manifest your dreams, no matter if you want to manifest money, if you want to manifest an apartment, if you manifest your dream job, your true calling, if you want to manifest whatever it might be that you want to manifest, you need to raise your vibration up to a level where you are a vibrational match to what you want. And now let's face it, if you work 8 hours a day in a job that you absolutely hate, and you don't like to be in the office, you don't like to talk to your coworkers, you don't like to kiss the beep of your boss, and yes, I'm talking about the behind. If you don't like these things, do you think it's easy for you to just go home and say, oh yeah, I'm in a happy mood, oh everything's great, I'm gonna raise my vibration? Of course not. I mean, when I think back to the time when I had all these jobs that I hated, I was terrible at raising my vibration. I was depressed all the time. I was just a miserable human being. That's what I was. And that's something that I don't want for you to experience. And if you've experienced it for so long, I want you to no longer experience it because life can be so beautiful. Now think about somebody who spends 8 hours a day in a job, or let's say in his own business, no matter if it's a job or a business. Sometimes your true calling can be a job. It can also be a business, but most of the time, at least in my experience, it's always doing your own thing, which is somehow related to having your own business and being your own boss. And if you do that, if you follow your true calling and you do something for 8 hours a day and you absolutely love every second of it, raising your vibration is so easy. I mean, even though I just work 6 hours a day because I learned that alignment with the universe, with source energy is way more important than working hours, but still in these 6 hours, I enjoy myself. I dance around while I edit podcast episodes. I stand while working. I don't have to sit down in an office chair. I don't have to do these things. I can do whatever I want. And that's true freedom and true happiness. And then raising your vibration is so easy. And the next reason why following your true calling will change your life is because you finally feel safe. And this is one of the biggest lies that you've been told by society. This is really one of the biggest lies, because I already know that while you're listening to this, you finally feel safe. Huh? That's weird. I thought that a safe and secure job makes me feel safe. Yes, we've been told that having a job that's safe and secure, that this is way safer than following your true calling because, oh my God, being an entrepreneur is dangerous. You will lose everything. You will risk so much. And people buy into this belief without ever questioning it. I mean, it's fascinating, especially if you're living in the United States. I mean, where I come from Germany, if you go to university, it's still a waste of time, but it's free. But I talk to American Skype coaching clients who spend $50,000 on an education that's worth nothing because they believe that this is safer than investing $500 in your own business. And if you have an online business, you don't even need $500 to begin with. You need less than $30 a month. But they chose the safe and secure path that society told them to follow, which is going in depth and getting an education, a degree that's now worth less than ever before because in our society, everyone has one. I mean, I still remember that when I talked to my grandmother, she was one of the first women in her generation who actually had a college degree. Nowadays, it's like sand on the beach. Everyone has it, but we still believe, because we're so indoctrinated with this lie, we still believe that what worked 40 years ago, 50 years ago, and maybe even 30 years ago, that it still works today. even though we live in a completely different world. I mean, nowadays you can be an entrepreneur from everywhere around the world. My parents didn't have this opportunity because when they grew up, they didn't have the internet. Nowadays, you have the internet. There's unlimited potential for you. You just have to see it. You just have to realize that this safe and secure path that your parents and your grandparents and society wants you to buy into is no longer safe and secure. It doesn't exist anymore. The safe and secure job that you can't get fired from doesn't exist unless you're the Queen of England. Then yes, maybe you can't get fired. But other than that, there are 3 words that can change your life forever in a negative way. If you buy into this lie, you are fired. So let me ask you this question. What's safer? Controlling your own revenue? Controlling your own work ethic? Controlling your own vibration? Controlling your own alignment with the universe? Or relying on someone who can say every minute, every second, you are fired? Think about it. If you follow your true calling and you become an entrepreneur, you know that your business success is directly linked to your vibration and to your alignment with the universe. And yes, in the past I thought it was just linked to your effort, but nowadays I know that your alignment with source energy is way more important than working hours. But if you are dependent on someone else, you can never really be safe. And you are no longer stressed out. That's also one of the reasons why following your true calling will change your life. When I had a job, I was always stressed, always. But again, maybe that's just me. Maybe you're different. If you really love your job, if you absolutely love your job, then more power to you. But if you're listening to this episode up to this point, then you might not love your job as much as you convince your own mind that you do, which is completely normal because we don't want to face reality. We want to stay in our comfort zone. But what if this comfort zone makes you sick? For example, when I used to work in offices, I hated every aspect of it. I hated the dress code. I hated that I have to do all this small talk with my coworkers. I hated that I have to always report to a boss. It's just not something that I enjoy. I mean, I still remember it. This one day, I have this vivid memory of this one day where I decided I can no longer do this, where I tried to concentrate on my work and 2 of my colleagues were just talking about some stupid reality TV show. I don't know what it was, maybe Dancing with the Stars or something like this. And then at some point she asked me, yeah, have you also seen this? I mean, this one guy and this girl, yeah, da. And I just looked her in the eyes and said, no, I haven't seen it. I don't have a TV. What? You don't have a TV? Oh my God, why don't you watch TV? And I was like, oh God, if I have to spend one more day here, I'm gonna jump out of the window. So yes, I was always stressed out. And now that I don't have to deal with that anymore, I'm so happy and I can live a stress-free life. I mean, this also reminded me of this moment that I experienced just a couple of days ago when I watched Dr. Joe Dispenza's progressive workshop. And he said, you have to hold this positive vibration even when you're talking to that coworker that you don't like. And I was like, yes, I don't have to do that anymore. This is amazing. Yes, and this brings me to the next point. You take full responsibility for your life. And for a lot of people, this thought is very, very scary. But this is the key, and I really mean the key for manifesting more money, love, happiness, and everything you want. Because if you believe that others are responsible for you, then others are also responsible for your vibration, and you will always be influenced by external circumstances. And all this is especially terrifying if you grew up in a country like Germany, where the whole population is brainwashed that the government is there for you. The government will fix it. The government gives you money. The government gives you your pension. You don't have to think. You don't have to do anything. The government does it for you. Sorry, but the government doesn't give a flying beep about your happiness or about your manifestation success. And maybe that's why I had to get out of this energy and why I never really enjoyed living in Germany. But that's another story. So if you follow your true calling and you take full responsibility for your life, which in the first moment might be scary, but eventually this will be the most empowering feeling that you can possibly feel. And if you want to know how to find your true calling and how to then follow your true calling, then I can highly recommend that you check out the link in the description, because what you find there will blow your mind. And I know this because it blew my mind and it changed my life forever. And money is no longer an issue. I no longer ask myself, how do I manifest money? Because I know that I am responsible for my vibration and for my alignment with the universe. And at the beginning of your journey of following your true calling, this might still be an issue because you're still scared, you are insecure, you don't know how to deal with this new situation, and that's normal. You need to give your mind time to adapt. But once you are in alignment, it's so easy. Because think about it, if you know that your vibration and that your alignment with source energy leads to the manifestation that you want to experience and that you want to have in your life, now you're in full control. I know that even if the economy is going down, and right now we are at the beginning of a recession, even if everybody pretends as if we were not, but I still know that I have full control and that money is no longer an issue for me because I'm in alignment with source energy, I'm in alignment with my inner being, and I know that I have full control over my vibration. And that's all I need to succeed. And another reason why following your calling will change your life is because when you listen to the guidance from the universe, you finally listen to yourself. When you connect with your true authentic self, and you connect with your inner being, then you automatically connect with source energy. And yes, you will connect with your authentic self and your inner being when you follow your true calling, because that's what you are supposed to do. That's what your inner being wants. Your inner being screams, give me more of that. I love it. I enjoy doing that. This is what I want to do. And now you're receptive. You're receptive to receive the messages from the universe. I mean, since I decided to follow my true calling 100% without any excuses, I just go for it. Once I decided to do that, I receive messages from the universe that are so clear and so loud and a lot friendlier than in the past. Or maybe I'm just more receptive because I finally allow myself to follow my true calling. And if you follow your true calling, you also connect with so many new interesting people. And this is one thing that might shock you, but you will lose friends. And that's actually a good thing because some friends will be jealous and others, you just can't stand being around them anymore because they always complain. They always act like a victim. They stay trapped in this victim mentality, in this victim mindset. And now you suddenly realize, holy beep, I'm no longer like this person, but in the past I was exactly like this person. And like I said, then you can't be around people anymore who say, but the government, but the government, but the government, I'm not responsible for that. No, you won't be able to be around them anymore. It's no longer part of your vibration. And that's great because then you have the chance to meet so many new and amazing and interesting people. And if you want to meet me and you want me to help you on your journey and to help you to raise your vibration and to manifest your dreams, then you can inquire for your first Skype coaching session. You can find the link in the description. But even if you say, no, Sebastian, I don't want to meet any German, I don't want to meet you, you will still meet amazing people if you follow your true calling. What if you don't do it? What if you allow your environment, the people in your life, to stop you from following your true calling? Unfortunately, this is something that so many people do, and this leads them on a path of suffering. Because if you don't follow your true calling, even though the voice inside of you and the voice from the universe gets louder and louder and louder and louder, at some point the universe has to interfere and do something that you finally wake up. And unfortunately, a lot of people need a rough wake-up call. I also had a lot of these rough wake-up calls, and I wish somebody would have told me sooner that you can do it without these wake-up calls. Because let's face it, a lot of people say that they have your best interest in mind. But what they really say is, stay down here, stay in this low vibration, in this low level of consciousness with me. Continue to complain with me and don't get better than me. Don't achieve more than me. Don't be happier than me, because then I resent you. And this is something that's painful to realize, but it's very important to realize. Because if you allow these people to hold you back, you will only suffer. But if you follow your true calling and you continue this journey, you will meet so many incredible people, have so many incredible experiences, and become an amazing deliberate creator who creates his or her dream life. And I know that you can do it. And I know that you will find your bliss, your happiness, and your fulfillment if you follow your true calling. And if you want to know more about the two people who helped me a lot on my own journey, then you can check out the link in the description. And I'm 100% sure that these two people can also help you to find your true calling, your happiness, your bliss, and a fulfilled life. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.